Hello everyone, this is me Rishi from Basyal, one of the student of Masters of Professional Accounting, Professional Practice, having student number 307309, Charles Darwin University. I'm studying at CDU Sydney Center, and today I'm going to present my internship experience that was held during February to March. My internship is partial fulfillment of the requirement of WIB 602 and WIB 603 professional practice. Let's talk about internship. What is internship? Internship is basically the connection between theoretical practice and real work-life exposure. Today, I'll be discussing about organizational background, duties performed in internship, university learning into practice, learning outcome, challenges and achievement, conclusion and acknowledgement. Let's go further. Organizational background. I did my internship at Direct2C Pty Ltd, shortly we can say D2C. What is D2C? D2C is Australia's premier marketing solution agency, which deals with normally carry out the display and merchandising jobs, merchandising campaign in different stores for different companies. For example, Australian mushrooms, ladyfinger banana, Tic Tac gum, Ferrero eggs, and sweet potato, and so on. D2C was established in 2004 as D2C Pty Ltd. Later on, it split into two companies. One is Direct2C and another is Lex Accounting. And Direct2C, acting as it's originally split on 4th June 2018, and since then it's acting under the name of Direct2C Pty Ltd. Basically, it provides services in events, in-store sampling, experiential, merchandising, and staffing. Events, different events like Rollister, Show, or other events which held in Sydney, based in Sydney, Melbourne, or Queensland, the major cities of Australia. And in-store sampling means it demonstrates the products in Coles, Aldi, Woolworth, and similar kind of convenient or departmental store. So it also provides strategic and targeted solutions to the client. Its clients are different companies, like which manufactures some products like Australian mushroom, Australian bananas, Tic Tac gum, Ferrero eggs, etc. My organizational chart. First, Managing Director Benjamin Lake. He is the Managing Director. Executive Director Robin Appel. Account Manager Natalia Orfali. Operation Manager Kerry Levali. Accountant and Finance Controller Prakash Bhutel. And I was doing my intern under his supervision Prakash Bhutel as an intern, and there's Human Resource Officer, name is Daniel Finchman-Cooke. What sort of duties I performed in internship? First, updating employees, client and suppliers detail in the system. Basically, direct to consumer, Direct2C operates Recon accounts hosted software. And as an intern, my duty was to update employees, client and suppliers detail in the system. First, what do we need in employees' details? Personal information, employee's name, date of birth, and other addresses. Address, home address. Basically, we need to mail, if you need to mail some document to the employee. Another one, email address. Basically, it's important because we need to send payslip by email on a weekly basis, and other important notice to the employee. Tax declaration basically includes TFN number, tax file number, and tax declaration whether employee willing to claim tax-free threshold or not, whether they hold help debt or not, whether they are Australian resident for tax purpose or not. Another one, bank detail. It's the most important thing. Bank detail where employees get paid. We pay their salary by bank. Basically, it includes employee's name, account number, bank name, and BSB. Another one, superannuation detail. As an Australian, as the Australian law, every employee needs to have their superannuation fund, and employer needs to pay 9.5% superannuation on the gross salary for employee. So it's important to include a superannuation fund name, superannuation number, and different username. Similarly, suppliers detail. Suppliers are those who provide services to us. Basically, we need to update company details like address, email, or contact person, company ABN number, and bank detail where we process their payment. Another job was maintaining employees account. Maintaining employees account, basically what D2C does is, D2C provides some of the prepayments to the employee to do their shift. Basically, the employee need to purchase, for example, Australian banana, Australian mushroom, to demonstrate in front of the stores, to display the item, to assist the merchandise. So basically, I used to handle budget tracker, which includes prepayment and receipts. Receipts, they claim, the employee claim. Whatever they purchase throughout their shift, they used to send their receipt along with the claim form, and I used to basically update how prepayment were done and how many they claim. And another is making prepayment and reimbursement. Once we update the Excel sheet, there is a variance in Excel sheet. If there is minus, that means we paid them less and they claimed or they spend some more money. So the difference amount needs to be paid under reimbursement, and prepayment means they need to get paid. They need to get certain amount to do their shift. We do prepayment and reimbursement. To make this payment, we need to go to online banking system, online banking on the Reckon accounts hosted, and we need to select respective employee and write the amount of check. Another is processing weekly payroll. As an accountant, this is the most crucial or most important or most important task. What we need to do while processing payroll, first thing is select the employers who are getting paid. Means to whom we need to pay as a salary, we need to select them first from the employees list. And refer timesheet and hour worked by employees and choose hourly rate. Basically, how many shifts they did, how many hours they worked, and what days they worked. Maybe some weekdays, weekends, normal Saturday, Sunday, the public holiday, etc. There is different rate in normal weekdays. There is different rate for Saturday, different rate for Sunday, and different rate for public holiday. So we need to basically choose what day it was, what is the rate, and how many hours, and under which campaign they work for. Another is choose the particular campaign under the which job is done, and include kilometer travel by employees for job. If employees had to travel certain over 20 kilometers to do the shift, and they can be reimbursed, they will get paid. They will be paid the travel kilometer at the rate of 0.78 per kilometer traveled. Similarly, accounts receivable and accounts payable. Accounts receivable and accounts payable is another part of accounting, and I performed this task during my internship. Accounts receivable, normally we follow up with the clients for the payments we need to receive, and payable means we need to process the payment if our supplier wants to get paid, and if the due date is coming soon, we need to keep update and payable as well. And reconciliation, it's another important task. Account balance in our system and bank statement, they may be different, so we need to reconcile. Most probably we used to do it every fortnightly, normally debit card and MasterCard. University learning into practice. What did I learn through university and how it come into real practice? Firstly, we learned accounting, we studied accounting principles. It helped us to understand general principles of accounting, how does it work, and so on. Financial accounting. Financial accounting means how to prepare a budget and what is the effect of different kind of accounting, different kind of transaction in the accounts and so on. Accounting information system, how do we follow the flow information throughout the organization, and how does it affect the external users or internal users or whatever. Australian taxation law, basically what is the tax effect of overall company's profit, what is the tax effect for employees and so on. And tax rate, basically there are some working holiday maker people as well, there are Australian resident for tax purposes, so there are different sort of tax rate, tax threshold for different kind of people. So it was very helpful for us to understand the Australian taxation law. Management accounting, overall management accounting is overall concept of activity-based costing. WIP 601 professional practice, it was very helpful for me, as 601 trained us how to behave in an organization, how should we be presenting ourselves with colleagues or supervisors or outsiders and so on. So what was my learning outcome? First, technical skill, and another one, interpersonal skill. So technical skill, knowledge of recon accounts hosted. Since I was operating recon accounts hosted for the accounting purpose during my internship. Processing payroll, I used to do on an average 130 people's payroll per week. I used to process, so I get pretty much knowledge about processing, how to process the weekly payroll for employee. Using Excel workbook, I had a little bit knowledge about workbook, and using workbook is daily activity, day-to-day activity in during my internship, and I used to use it for budget tracking, reporting, and other activities. Filing document. Now basically we file what are the invoices we send to the clients, employee details, tax file declaration form, we receipts we pay to the supplier, and so on. Interpersonal skill, teamwork and coordination. During my internship, I developed my teamwork ability and coordination with other people in the organization. Effective communication, how to deliver what I want to say. Basically, my idea, my creativity to the supervisors, to the directors or the colleagues. Professionalism. Basically, overall presentation, internship, develop my professional ability. How do I present in front of others? How do I behave in front of others? How do I deal with outsiders? How do I write mails? How do I answer calls? How do I request others? And so on. Ability to work under pressure. Some days we had to handle lots of things, like lots of employee queries, lots of client queries, and lots of things to do. So it helped me to develop my ability, improve my ability to work on with pressure. Time management. As we know, time management is very crucial, and my internship was very crucial for me to develop my ability to manage time. We had to complete certain tasks on a fixed time. Challenges and achievements. What was my challenges? First, new to the accounting software, Recon Accounts hosted was new for me at the beginning. The basic knowledge of Excel workbook, as I already mentioned that Excel is day-to-day activity, and we have to do lots of reporting and things like that. And another one, new to Australian working environment. Australia is new as an international student, and Australian working exposure was new to me. Achievement, able to communicate effectively, acquired knowledge of accounting software, accounts hosted, improvement using Excel, familiar with Australian work environment. Conclusion. So my internship program, my placement program overall was an opportunity to gain Australian work exposure, and it was also a great opportunity to apply theoretical knowledge into real practice. It was very fruitful to develop my professionalism. It was helpful to understand corporate culture, and it is a stepping stone to career development. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge Rupali Mishra, unit coordinator, who facilitated us to get this internship opportunity. Emily Nolan, placement counselor from Redicat. She consulted us and she assisted us to get placement. Prakash Bhutel, he is my mentor during my internship at D2C. He is an accountant and finance controller at D2C, very helpful person. Charles Darwin University, as a student of Charles Darwin University, Charles Darwin University provided us this internship opportunity. And direct to C PTY LTD team, the company where I completed my internship. Thank you.